Before we dive into this episode, I've got something really exciting to share with you. If you're a brand new coach looking to launch your business in 2025, or you've already started but you really want to get things off the ground and gain momentum, let me introduce you to the Strategy Soiree. This is a free 4-part mini coaching program created just for coaches like you. It's going to run for 2 weeks in January, and it'll be a fun, supportive, and really high-value experience. We're going to come together to map out your personalized business strategy. Think of it as a mix of actionable steps, clarity, and that extra boost of confidence you need to start the year and launch and grow your business in a way that feels really good for you. And the best part is that not only will you get support and coaching and tools and resources from me, you'll also get to connect with a community of like-minded coaches who are on the same journey as you. So you'll start the year by making amazing connections with other people on the same path. And honestly, this is such a game changer when you're in business. It's really the difference between struggling all alone and feeling supported and expanded by the people you're around. So if that sounds like something you want to get involved in, I'd love to see you in there. Head to thehappyheartco.com/2025, or just click on the link in the show notes to sign up for free. And you'll be able to join the community straight away, start connecting, and we'll be kicking off on the 14th of January. I can't wait to see you there. How to become a booked out coach in 2025. That is a key question that lots of coaches are asking, but the key thing here is to first determine what booked out means for you. Hello and welcome to the Life First Business podcast. I'm your host Leonie, and I'm all about helping new coaches like you create life first businesses you love by building out the key foundations you need for an easeful and joyful business that supports both your wealth and your well-being goals. One where you get to make an impact doing what lights you up and helping others. We talk about the strategies, the systems, and the mindset you need to make your coaching business work for you. So let's dive in. Hello, welcome to this episode. I want to address the question, how do I become a booked out coach in 2025? And the first thing I want to address when I say that is that starting with your vision for your business is absolutely critical. So when you're talking about being a booked out coach, you need to have clarity on what that looks like for you in order for your business to work for you. Because working 24/7 is not the goal, and you don't want to create a business where you're stressed and feeling under pressure and not enjoying your coaching business because you haven't got clear on the strategy and clear on what you want to create before you start working towards, okay, how am I going to get booked out? Because yes, it's important to know how to find clients and the strategy that you want to implement to find those clients. But first, you want to get really clear on the overall vision for your business. So that's understanding the number of clients you want to be working with, how that works alongside your income goal, how you're going to manage your whole business within the schedule that you have, and how much time you're wanting to dedicate to your business. Because booked out is not just a universal standard, it's about finding the perfect balance for you in order to create a business that works for your life. So I want to talk about 10 different things that you can focus on in the start of 2025 to build out your version of a booked out coaching business, and the things that you need to think about in order to make that happen in the way that works perfectly for you. So number one, you really want to nail your niche. So focusing on the specific audience and the problem you're solving, who you help and how you help them. Because once you're clear on your niche, it makes your marketing and your sales so much easier. And I also want you to approach nailing your niche in a way that you're making sure it's aligned for you and it's a niche that you feel passionate about working with, that you know you can make work, that it's profitable and it has the capability to create a business that's going to work for you, and that it's specific and it's clear enough. This is going to be so important in 2025. I talk about it all the time, but how the coaching business and the online coaching business particularly is maturing. It's getting busier and noisier, and specialities are going to become more important moving forward, and having a specific niche is really key to that. You want to make sure you've crafted a standout offer, a coaching offer that is transformation focused. So you're not just selling packages of coaching calls, but you're getting really, really clear on what the transformation is for your clients and how you're packaging that all up in a way that it feels irresistible to your ideal clients. And it also aligns with your values and the vision for your business and the way you want to work. And number 3, you want to really master the art of messaging. I do hear a lot of coaches say things to me like, oh, I just don't enjoy the marketing side of it, or I just don't enjoy social media. But if you want to have a business and you want to be a business owner, marketing and social media and things are part and parcel of having a business. And yes, at some point you might decide to outsource some of that stuff, but I still think it's really important for you as the business owner and as the coach to be across the strategy behind your marketing and behind your social media. And your message encapsulates your entire marketing. So how you talk to your ideal clients, how you talk to your audience, about how you help them, about how you understand them, about how you can connect with them, about how you can show them a better way to solve their problem is so, so important. And you need to master that message so that it gets cut through, it resonates with your dream clients, and it helps you attract people with ease. And that you know the different ways that message needs to shift according to where that ideal client is in the journey through your business, whether they've just discovered you, whether they've known about you for a little while and you're nurturing them, whether they're in that consideration phase and they're thinking about working with you, and then when you're coming to specifically sell to them. So you need to know what you're saying to that ideal person throughout those 4 stages of the marketing funnel. So it's really important to master your message. Then next, you want to get really clear on your selling strategy, the way that you can sell to your client in an authentic and comfortable way that feels really good to you. Selling is a skill. If you haven't been in business before, you haven't been in a sales position before, it's something new to you that you have to learn. The same as marketing, like any of these skills or being a business owner, they're all new skills that we have to learn and we have to practice and we have to get better at. But understanding the things that you need to touch on when you're talking to your specific client, when they're in that consideration phase and they're thinking about your offer and you're presenting your offer to them, making sure that you are making them feel safe, making them feel like they're making a safe, wise decision, that pain they're going to experience by parting with their money is counteracted by the excitement they're going to feel for this transformation you're going to facilitate for them. You're doing them a service by being strategic about the way you sell to them in a way that feels good to you so that they can feel safe in making that decision. And then you can start working with them and making positive change in their life because you've gone about that selling strategy in the right way. Selling isn't sleazy. It isn't something that should be avoided. It's necessary. You have to have it in your business, and that's why you need to develop a way that feels good. Number 5, I want you to think about prioritizing relationships over the algorithm. So when I'm talking about social media or when you're thinking about social media, it can get very easy to get sucked into the metrics of likes and shares and saves and views, but none of that means anything unless you're developing relationships with the people you're creating content for. And spending time on social media just posting and not making those connections is time wasted. So people might be seeing your stuff, amazing. If you get a few thousand views on a reel, it feels really exciting, and you sort of look at that graph and you're like, oh, loads of people have seen this. But if nothing comes from it, it's all for nothing. So I really want you to focus on creating connections with people, having conversations, getting social. That should really be your aim with social media. And so thinking about creating content that encourages engagement, that encourages conversation is really important, and it's going to be really important in 2025. Number 6 is I want you to get really clear on your numbers. Having clear goals for your revenue, your number of clients, your number of leads, your schedule, your conversion rates. Now, some of these numbers might sound like foreign language to you, depending on what stage you're at. But they're all really important things to understand in your business and have goals around them and to track them. So don't shy away from the numbers. The data can tell you so much. Having measurable goals is really important. And if there's metrics and there's numbers attached to your goals, then that's going to help you so much to keep a track of where you're at and how the strategies and the actions that you're putting in place are leading to results. So don't shy away from the numbers. Get really clear on them from the beginning and then keep a track of them throughout the year. Okay, number 7, I want you to think about systems. And when I talk about systems, if you're just early on in your business, this doesn't have to be complicated things, but it's in thinking about the things that you're going to be doing repetitively in your business, the actions you're going to be repeating, and making sure you've got some systems around that you're not reinventing the wheel every time. And you can think of it almost like habits as well. So what are the habits that you're going to be doing in your business, and pinpointing the things that you're going to be doing every week, every day, every month, and thinking of ways you can systemize those and make them feel easy, and where you know where you stand with them, you know how long they take you, and you know what you need to be ticking off and doing in your business so that you can focus your energy and your time on finding clients and working with clients. And if you don't know what you're doing and you're doing it for the first time, you're at least thinking about the fact, well, this is something I'm going to have to be repeating in my business. Think about creating some kind of system around it. Start simple, and you can create more sophisticated systems down the line, but at least having something simple in place to start with so that you can keep yourself in check. Checklists are amazing. I love them. They're amazing ways to keep on top of what you need to be doing. You can use a free tool like Notion, but definitely creating some systems in your business, some habits in your business is going to set you up for success in the long run. And number 8, I want you to think about consistency in your business, and also persistence and patience, resilience. I think all these things kind of have the same message behind them. So consistency and persistence and resilience, they're all really important, because sometimes I think there's a lot of messaging online about how to, just click your fingers and suddenly you're making 6 figures in your business, you're making 10K, 20K months, and it's all just falls into place really quickly. Unfortunately, that can give a lot of coaches the wrong impression of what it takes to build a business. More often than not, it takes repetitive action, and it takes tweaking and adjusting and learning as you go and keeping going. So often I'll see coaches who launch their business and they launch an offer and nothing much happens. So they think, oh, it must be the wrong strategy, and they switch and start doing something else. But actually, the truth is you need to keep going with the same thing. You need to keep repeating that same message, because people need to hear things many times. I think that the number of touch points, it used to be like 7 touch points with a brand before someone's ready to buy. But nowadays people are talking about it needing to be 15 touch points, 20 touch points. So it's really important to get clear on your strategy from the outset, but then have persistence around it and patience, that you need to keep going and you need to keep working at it. And you never know who's seeing your stuff and who's listening, and everything will start to snowball if you just keep at it. And you learn from the data that you're collecting along the way, and you're making shifts, but you're being persistent and you're having that consistency in the actions you're taking. You don't just decide to stop because you're not seeing the results yet that you want. Those results will come if you keep taking consistent action. Okay, and number 9 is to really focus on your mindset, on shifting your beliefs and thoughts to align with the coaching business that you want to create. Specifically, if you're quite new in business or you're about to launch your business, the difference in the way you need to think from being an employee or someone who's previously been an employee or had a job compared to working for yourself and being an entrepreneur and being a business owner, there's some really significant shifts that you have to make, and specifically around how you view the value of your time, how you think about money particularly. You will hear people talk about how being in business is like the biggest personal development journey you'll ever go on. And it's definitely true. And it requires a lot of mindset shifts. And again, you have to have patience around that, but also being aware of what those mindset shifts might be straight up is really going to help you. And, there's so many things I know now around mindset in business that I wish I had known starting out. It would have made such a difference. So I think making sure you focus on that, making sure you are working on your mindset and you're understanding the things where you might need to make shifts and where certain ingrained beliefs or the ways that you've had to operate as an employee are going to shift when you become a business owner. So that's number 9. And then lastly, number 10, investing in yourself is really important, particularly when you're early on in business, to think about how you're investing in your business and making sure that the priority is on you upskilling in the area of business. Because if you have already invested in becoming a coach and all your study and time, if you've undertaken a certification to become a coach, you also need to understand the skills of being a business owner. And it's important to invest in that before you invest in some of the other things in your business that won't immediately help you grow. Those skills are going to serve you for years to come in your business, and they're really important. So investing in yourself, you are worth the investment. And sometimes it can be really hard. And I did a whole episode on this recently, that it's like the chicken or the egg. Sometimes you want to wait until you've got the income before you invest, but actually the investment in your skills will help you create that income. So trust in yourself and trust that if you keep being consistent and you keep taking action, your goals are going to be realized. I honestly think there's only 3 things standing in the way of you and your dream business, and that's taking action, being persistent, and having that patience. So if you have those 3 things and you keep taking action and you keep being persistent and you have patience around it, you will create your dream business. But the thing that's going to help you get there faster is by investing in yourself, investing in upskilling yourself and learning the skills of business. With all that said, I've got something really exciting for you. I'm giving this away for free, which some people will call me crazy for, but I did something similar to this last year and I loved it so much that I am relaunching it again, but it's going to be bigger and better and more specific to coaches and coaches who are new in business or just about to launch. It's the Strategy Soiree and it's kicking off in mid-January, and we are going to cover all the things in this list of 10 that I've just given you. So in those 4 sessions, we are going to be going through creating your vision, getting clear on your numbers, working on your mindset, looking at your strategy for attracting and signing clients. All those things are going to be covered in these 4 sessions. And during that time, you're also going to be able to make connections with other coaches doing what you're doing in a different niche, but all having the same goals around launching and growing your business. So it's going to be so much fun, but so valuable as well. It's the best way you can kick off your 2025 if you're planning to launch or grow your coaching business. Head to the link in the show notes to sign up, join the community, introduce yourself, and I cannot wait to kick this off in January, and I know it's going to help you so much. So I'll see you in there. Thanks for listening to the episode, and I'll catch you next time. Before you go, just a quick reminder to join the Strategy Soiree. If you're a brand new coach planning to launch in 2025, or you're a coach in the early stages of business who's ready to build real momentum, this free mini coaching program is perfect for you. It's not going to be just about strategy. It's a fun community-focused experience, and we'll be mapping out your next steps together so you'll walk away with a personalized plan to launch and grow your business. You'll have the clarity to move forward and the confidence to book your next clients, all without going down rabbit holes, chasing the wrong ideas and strategies. Instead, you'll be able to take actionable steps that lead to results. Head to thehappyheartco.com/2025 or check out the link in the show notes to sign up for free. Thanks for listening to this episode, and I'll catch you in the next one.